Hello, piano parents. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. This was day 5 of me being at the conference. The actual conference itself goes from Friday until Sunday for most people. There are some performance contests that take place on Thursday. I was here on Wednesday. That's when I did the first video because of some meetings that I needed to attend on Wednesday and Thursday. And then I've enjoyed the conference Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And tomorrow I have another couple of meetings to attend. And so I'll still be here. I head back home on Tuesday. And today, since the conference was over, we got done around 5-ish. Some friends and I went to a dinner at a place here in downtown Houston. And when we left, it was just sprinkling a little bit. And we thought that we could eat, and it would take us longer to eat because we knew a little bit of a storm was coming into town, but we figured it would be long past by the time we got ready to go back. But the radar kind of changed while we were at the restaurant, and we realized we needed to, we had finished eating already, but we realized we had a little window to be able to pay and walk back to the hotel if we left pretty quick. And by the time we got paid, our window was even smaller, and we got soaked by the time when we got back to the hotel. I say all that to say that I took a shower, a nice warm shower, and got out of my wet clothes, and now I'm in my pajamas, and I don't have makeup on, and nobody wants to see that. So I thought today I would share some pictures from the conference, and let me see if I can pull up my pictures, and I can decide which ones I'm going to show you. Pictures. It's been a good conference, lots of fun activities. I've gotten to meet a lot of people. Let's see, I'm going to show something came up on my screen since I'm doing a voice recording. So sorry, but I'm not going to take it out because my friend Cher challenged me to do short little videos all for 7 days and to not edit it. And this is going to be the most edited because I'm doing a voice recording and then I'll have to add pictures to it later. How am I going to do that? I don't know. I may just put one picture with the recording. I don't know. I'm looking for pictures of what I want to share. I haven't really shared many pictures on Instagram at all this week. It's just been a busy week. I will share this picture of Dr. Artina McCain. She was our guest lecturer at the conference this week. She gave a keynote. Unfortunately, I didn't get to hear her keynote because my ensemble was rehearsing. This was back on Friday. I did get to watch her master class, and she was so engaging in the master class. She spoke to these students in wonderful analogies and great imagery for which you would think would be challenging for someone of her ability, but she was able to talk to these younger students on their level and without being condescending or any of those negative things that you could imagine. And then last night she presented a concert, and it was a bit of a lecture concert. So she told us about the music, and then she played the music, and it was beautiful. So if you're not familiar with Dr. Artina McCain, I recommend that you look her up and listen to her music. Something else that's been kind of fun this week is that we have a silent auction where different local associations bring items to donate, and the money from that auction goes to raise funds for our education foundation, which provides scholarship money, travel grants, and things like that to students who are going into performance contests or graduating high school. Lots of great things. And I don't know if you are familiar with a company called Dennehy Design. It looks like their website is dennehydesign.com. And Dennehy, if I'm even saying this right, DENNEHEY design.com. And this company, I believe they're stationed in Texas, they're headquartered in Texas. They take old pianos and they use every single part of that piano to make a new type of art. And I'll post a picture of this. I won it in the auction, and it took it took some doing. I got outbid, but I was victorious in the end. I'm so pleased. But they, as I said, they take wood from the old pianos, and some of it they just leave it pretty raw, and so they'll cut a design around the logo that might have been in the piano, kind of embossed in the piano, the wood. There's also in this little kit, there's a key ring made out of, or a chain that is connected to the end of a hammer inside the piano keys. And so I've seen this company, I've seen their post online, and I was so excited to be able to bid on one of their things. So not only do I have it, but I also was able to help contribute to raising money. Today I'll give another shout out to another person who's doing some interesting things in the music field. Her name is Liz Boyd, and her mom was Susan Parody, who was another Texas music teacher. She and I served on a committee together. I remember attending meetings with her in the past. She passed away last year, maybe the year before, and now her daughter is taking a lot of the graphics, a lot of the worksheets that Susan had created, and she's being able to offer them for sale. It's kind of cool. Her daughter is a graphic artist, and so she's taken the things that Susan had created and is making them available for sale. And I just love that generational thing, the legacy, and even the connection between her mother's music and then her artistry. And so SusanParody.com is the website. Parody is spelled Paradis. It's another interesting name. So if you get a chance to look that up, you can. I had told you earlier that I would visit the exhibit hall and see what all I could find in Susan's exhibit. They have a lot of things that they have done with a laser printer. Susan's daughter is Liz, as I said, is a graphic designer. She has a sticker club, which I haven't joined yet, but I will be joining. And every month you get musical stickers that are also seasonal. She showed me some that she had done last March, or she released them in February so that teachers and parents could use them, like to get ready for all the green of March and St. Patrick's Day. And she had released some last January to get ready for February with Valentine's Day. And anyway, I bought some of the sticker sets that she had previously released, and I'm excited to have a few more. So I've got a couple of pictures, picture with Liz and me in her exhibit booth, but then I'll also post a couple of pictures of the things that I got. So if that's something you would be interested in getting, then you'll be able to secure those. So I spent some time in the exhibit hall. I enjoyed meeting teachers from across the state, wonderful lectures, and my brain is almost mush. I'm going to have to really sit down and go back through my notes and just kind of refresh my memory of everything that I've experienced this week. And I appreciate you experiencing it with me. Tomorrow, I still have 2 more videos to do. So tomorrow, I'm not sure what we'll talk about. If you have something you'd like to hear, let me know. I'd like to, if you have a question about something from the conference, I'd like to share what you're interested in hearing. But right now, we're at the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to cut it off, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.